Hey, I'm Satorio Phil. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video I have three items for you by Byredo. And I actually purchased these two items yesterday from when I'm filming this video. This one I purchased I think 1 or 2 months ago, but I never did a video or revealed it either on YouTube or Instagram. So I'm including it in this kind of mini Byredo haul. I'm gonna start with the larger one, then this one, and then I'll end with the smallest item. This one I've already removed the cellophane, but I actually haven't used it yet. I got a sample and I've been using that one first. So this, if you're familiar with Byredo, it's a different box shape because this is actually the extract version. It's 30 milliliters. It's a little hard to see because it's just stamped in it. There's no print. Even though this is an extract, they still use alcohol as the carrier agent. I kind of would prefer it if they used an oil, but this doesn't say that it's oil based. This is from the Night Viels collection. I believe they have 2 sets of the extracts, 4 in each set. This is from the second one, I believe. So you can see I already opened it. These stickers would have held the box closed. It's a black bottle, and I'll show you it on a white background in a second so you get a better sense of the shape. It comes with a little booklet. And it just talks about the collection. So create it using traditional extraction methods. So that's the Night Viels graphic again. And this one talks about each of them. So I guess there's actually 3, not 4 in each, as I was talking about. And Night Viels is actually the name of all of the extracts. I have forgotten the 2 names for the editions are the Craftsman's edition and the Night Bloomers edition. You're gonna see in a second I got one from the Craftsman's edition. Here's a closer look at the bottle. It's a completely black glass, so it's a little hard to get all the details, but here is the name, Byredo and Botte. It's etched into the glass. So you can kind of get a sense of the shape from the reflection. And the bottom is just flat. So it's 30 milliliters, made in France. And what you do is you open the stopper, which is on there pretty tight, and you would dab some of this liquid on your pulse points, so like your neck or your wrist, and then you would just put it back in. So it's a little tricky to apply because it's not a spray. But if this was a spray and it was an extract, I think you would use way too much per application. So they decided to put it in like this, but you have to make sure to close it properly. The best description I can give is that it smells like new leather shoes, and especially the Gucci ones that I got. It's extremely similar, especially when it starts opening up. It smells very smoky, very leathery. And as it develops on your skin, it becomes a little bit brighter and a little bit more sweet, but it's still fairly dark in terms of kind of the atmosphere of this scent. I would say this is more of a masculine scent, but pretty much they advertise all of their Byredo scents as unisex, but this would be, I would say, more on the traditionally masculine spectrum. And I absolutely love this fragrance because I love leather goods, and this smell really reminds me of it, but it doesn't have as much of that chemical smell that you usually have with actual leather bags or leather goods. This one's a much, I think, refined, smoky, deep, but it develops into a brighter version. This one has pretty good longevity. I've used the sample so far, and I think it's the same makeup. I would say it lasts on my skin pretty much for the entire day. This is the second item, and I haven't unwrapped it yet, so I'm gonna do that. So it comes in a sleeve. And you have to break this seal as well. It's already pre-perforated with a zigzag pattern. This second one that I got is the Rose Noire. This is the Eau de Parfum. It has another one of these cards. Which probably explains the perfume just like the other ones. So it talks about the collection. This is the Rose Noire. And the notes are grapefruit, freesia, rose, citrus, moss, and musk. The first Byredo scent that I got, which I'll create a link on the description in this video as well, had a lot of moss and musk in it, which I really like. And I tried several of these on before making a purchase for another Byredo fragrance. And this one was the most unique for me. This is the 50 milliliter version. It's the smaller version. And it comes in the clearer liquid. It has a slight yellow color. And it has the magnetic cap as well. This scent for me initially when I put it on was like the description, is a dark floral. And it's a bit mysterious. It's not what you would think is traditionally like a rose scent. Over the course of the day as it developed, because I sprayed it on my wrist at the store before deciding to pick this one up. It does develop more floral later on, and this one has really great longevity. This one actually lasted till the next morning. By that time, it is more of a softer rose. It's still not super sweet, which I like. I tend not to go for really sweet candy-like perfumes, and it still retains some of the darker floral notes, if that makes sense. I think the moss and the musk help that. It does actually take a bit to develop, so if you're interested in this, you should definitely try it on your skin before purchasing it, because it does change quite a bit. If you don't like the initial scent, you might actually really like the way it develops, or you could actually like both. And then on the other hand, if you really like the initial scent, it doesn't actually last the same way on your skin throughout the span on your skin. So you kind of want to take that into consideration. And that's basically true for all fragrances, although for some it's much more dramatic than others. And I think this one is more of a dramatic shift than some of the other perfumes I had, like the Untitled one, my first Byredo. That one pretty much stayed the same throughout its lifespan on my skin. I think this would be a great fall scent. My camera ran out of memory. I kind of forgot where it left off. So this is the 50 milliliter version, and for comparison, here is the 100 milliliter version. This is the first one that I unboxed before. This is the Untitled, which I don't think they sell anymore. It was a limited edition, and this is still by far my favorite scent from Byredo, and one of my most favorite scents overall. So this is 100 milliliters. This is 50 milliliters. I forgot to mention the price earlier. This one is $150. The 100 milliliter size is $230. And for the Night Viels one, this is $550 for 30 milliliters. So it's pretty steep, but the concentration is much higher than in the other ones, like the Eau de Parfum. And the last item I have for you doesn't come in a box. It's just in a spray can like this. So this is the Byredo hair perfume, and the scent that I ended up getting for this is Gypsy Water, which the sales associate told me that this is their most popular scent. I think it's probably from one of their first lines as well. And it's just a very clean smelling, slightly floral, citrusy, fresh scent. And because it's for my hair, I did want to choose something that is more kind of aqua citrusy. The other ones they had was Blanche, which I did like as well, but that one was pretty plain. This one had some depth to it, so I ended up getting this one instead. And this one is $62 in the US for 2.5 fluid ounce, which is 75 milliliters. It just comes with a spray nozzle and a cap. And I bought this because I wanted to try it out, but also because I still have longer hair right now. I think it would be a nice addition to some of the hair products that I use, because I actually prefer hair products that don't have any fragrance in it. So this would be a nice addition to that. Or if I'm feeling that I don't want to wear any cologne, I could just use this on my hair and have a very light scent throughout the day. And that's probably something that I could smell myself, and that's usually why I like to wear cologne and perfume, is so that I can smell it personally throughout the day. So these are the 3 items that I got from Byredo recently. These 2 I purchased very recently. That was in my Instagram story. And then this one I purchased about, I think, 1 or 2 months ago. So let me know if you have any questions on these. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos and check me out on Instagram for the latest updates as well as exclusive content. And I hope to see you in my next video.